The second strategy is to use body based or sensory anchors to bring your attention back to the here and now. And here are a few ways to do that. You can feel your feet on the floor, just literally press them down and notice the pressure. You can bring your hands together and feel the texture of your fingertips. Or you can take yourself through the classic 5-4-3-2-1 grounding technique. And that is name 5 things you can see, 4 things you can hear, 3 things you can touch, 2 things you can smell, and 1 thing you can taste or imagine tasting. This sensory reset pulls your attention out of the mental story and into the current physical experience. The third strategy is to create a pattern interrupt, and this is something brief and physical that breaks the loop. And here are a few examples. Say the word stop out loud, stand up and stretch, snap a rubber band on your wrist, clap your hands or splash cold water on your face. Even walking into a different room can be enough to shift your brain out of its groove. These might seem simple, but they work because they interrupt the loop before it gains momentum. And to be clear, you're not trying to pretend that the thought isn't there. You're just giving your brain something different to focus on so that when you return to the thought, you can evaluate it more clearly. Ideally, you want to make anchoring a daily practice and not something you only do when you're overwhelmed. If you create the habit when you're not emotionally charged, it becomes easier to do when you're worked up because it's more of a reflex that kicks in instead of this mental exercise that you have to remember to employ. And it's not like you have to set aside an hour to do this. Even 2 minutes a day is enough to make a difference.